Okay, I want to talk about animals a little bit, the pasture. This is the area behind the barn. Here's the barn. That was logged, and these big, huge maples were cut down. You can see they're growing back. It's shoots. So I like to keep those. And there's probably native things growing up in there amongst the ferns. Right down here, if you can see right there, there's where the other spring is. So be careful not to destroy that. There are a lot of invasives in here, as you can see. Blackberries, Scotch broom. And there's a hazelnut, which is nice. I think that is. Little catkins is what they're called, hanging down. There's some black walnuts in here. They're really pretty. They might need to be cut down because they can get kind of invasive too. I mean, we have that huge black walnut there, but it's kind of spreading, and then when it spreads, it replaces other native trees. So we don't want to have it keep spreading. There's also one of those knotweeds growing over there on by the house. We need to get under control as well. It has medicinal good properties, so maybe we could keep some of it, but it needs to be kept under control. Anyway, so I'm thinking for pasturing quite a bit of this. Right, pasturing and then some of it growing ornamentals, but some of it growing herbs and food, obviously. Chickens, we keep chickens. But so what I want to do, I think, is what I'm thinking is to fence along inside of that tree line, which is about where our property ends, right along the top there. Probably down a little bit. Like I said, I want to have some buffer where the trees are growing, so we don't want goats and whatever eating young seedlings, trees and stuff growing up there. You can see there's the fence of the vineyard area, and then our property extends, I don't know, another 10 to 15, 20 feet or something above that. So basically fenced from, and this is where I was thinking of building, right, underground house in here. So fence basically from the vineyard through here, around here, along here, down this way. There's another little road there to the edge of that road, and then back around and over to the pear trees, and then up, and then let's walk around. I'll show you. Maybe a cow and some goats, whatever. I'm not sure if that's enough to keep the grass down and to get rid of a lot of the weeds. Guess it depends, we'll have to see. This is also a really pretty spot, and I thought it would be nice to build a little house in the future. Clearing here by this little road that's unused. It's above the main driveway road. Yeah, so we can have the fence coming along there, along the inside of the big trees. Tree line. And then, so here's this little road. This is where, and this little road, this is where a spring comes down, pools here, goes down there, and causes more erosion on the gravel road. So below it, in there, or in here somewhere, dig out a pond, catchment pond, right, to stop this. If we want to keep this road, we could dig a pond here and then put a bridge over it, but that's more work. Why not just dig a pond up there, over there? So yeah, I thought it would be pretty to build a little, we could build an underground house here. The Scotch broom is in between these two black walnut trees. I don't know. But for now, pasture it, right? So then the fence would come along this tree line. There's already a fence here, an old fence. Continue it along here. Continue, repair that fence along here. This is also our land down here to the main road and then down a little bit below. But I'd like to keep this as native. Clean it out, clean out the invasives. Regenerate it, right? Forest, nice. This is pretty. I think this is a maple. Big leaf maple. They're having trouble and they're starting to die out, so the more that we can keep them, the better, right? So if we need to get rid of these black walnuts or other young black walnuts that are growing so that the big leaf maples can establish themselves, then that's what we need to do. Actually, I don't think... Yeah, I guess we would continue the fence. There's already a fence line here. Let's just run down. So, I mean, I like all these ferns. Wouldn't want them to be eaten by goats. I've never had goats before. It's a pretty cedar tree. Yeah. So the fence line would go along here. And as you can see that, can you see just the gravel road driveway stuck down there. So I'm gonna edit that part out because I just farted and you might have heard it. Picked it up in video, I don't know. Okay, so fence line, repair it. Like I said, there's old fence already here. Fence line along to here. There used to be a big old chestnut, American chestnut growing there. There's a big, huge stump buried in all that. So yeah, I think it's funny we're probably going along the same lines as the original homestead. Just hasn't been used in so long. So the fence line to here, right? Which is probably what they did. Go up there, past that little pear tree, and above where the trailer is, and across behind the house, and then back up to the, so the pear tree just up above on the hill, above the trailer there, fence there, to the edge of the forest there, and then up to meeting the other end of the vineyard fence. So eventually we're gonna go crops, whatever they are. I mean, right now, you know, I love flowers and ornamentals and stuff, and I can grow them around the house, you know, around here. That's fine. So this is the part that gets consistent sun. Yeah, southern exposure. I'm gonna get it in the winter, and then that hillside up there also. So best place to grow plants. And so along here we'll have beds, I'm guessing, and then up there we're going to use it as pasture for now, but up there eventually also will be planted beds, garden beds. I'm thinking herbs and stuff. Chickens, we can keep fence off part of that vineyard for now because it's all overgrown with blackberries. Actually, maybe just keep them in the hole. Fence it off, cover it, protect them, chickens, in the vineyard, so they'll clean it up. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we can start a garden space in there, and then eventually expand out to here for growing herbs and food, and then also along here. And then of course we have this flat area over here. So it's not really flat, it slopes down that way, but we can level it out more. Greenhouse possibly, more beds. I'm thinking garden beds. Want to repair this barn, but also probably expand it. Build another building right there where it's flat on this side, and another little one on the other side. Don't want to take up too much pasture, but right now we don't really have much storage. I mean, even the barn is pretty small, especially if we have animals. They're going to need a place to go in, and it's actually set up for animals living inside of it, so that's fine. But we'll still need a place to keep wood. We'll need a greenhouse. She could build a greenhouse into the hillside up there. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, place to store farm implements, you know, bigger machinery, tools, wood, obviously, wood for building and wood for fuel. We'll need a dry place to put that, and we don't really have any right now. So even though we have the woodshed and the house and the barn, they're all actually individually pretty small. So we're actually going to need to build some more onto it. Alrighty. And that's it as far as like animals and plants go. As far as I thought with regard to, as far as I thought about as far as plants and animals go.